First one I'm going to play for you is called Autumn, or they're based on the seasons. It's called Twilight, and this is for the autumn season. Now, when you think about autumn, it's a beautiful, magical time. It begins at the equinox, of course, which is equal day and equal night. So it's all about balance and harmony. And also, I love to think of autumn as a season of gratitude because we're harvesting from our gardens. We're harvesting so many things. And also, we have our Thanksgiving celebrations in autumn in this season. We also have a great deal of change. We have a lot of wind, at least in Calgary, in the autumn season. And we have a change in the energy as we move into cooler weather. For many people who love the cooler weather here, it gives them more energy to be outside and to be active in the coolness. And nature is beginning to slow down here in autumn, and everything's getting ready to hibernate for the winter. So there's a lot of storing of food and energy. And of course, we have celebrations of ancestors with Halloween and so many other celebrations in this season. Now, the notes, and let me play it again for you because, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. As you can notice, this season has dark red and gold colors in its chime casing, and each set of chimes has a different tuning. The how it works is there you can see the different metal rods on the inside. Each of the metal rods is a different length, so it gives a different note. And all of these are tuned to different sounds in a beautiful way. So autumn has, for those who are musically inclined, autumn has lots of E's and G's and B's with a couple of C mixed in. So just four notes in different ranges. So let me play it again some more. Such a beautiful quieting sound because autumn is a season where we do it for we can't become active for a while, but also towards the end of autumn, as we make that shift into winter, we start to slow down a bit. And to me, it has a bit of that energy to it. And the happiness too of harvest and all the beautiful things that we bring in and we store to get ready for winter. Nature certainly does this. And I also love how these chimes, even after the the sound stops, they keep ringing for a while. Just so beautiful. So that was autumn. That's called Twilight in the Zaphir Chimes. Now we're going in order of seasons from where we're at right now. So one of the ones that many people have heard, if you have been on my chakra toning on Sunday nights, this one is called Blue Moon, and this is for winter. This is so calming and introspective. That beautiful energy of winter. Hear the difference? So for those musically inclined, this one has it has more of a mixture of sounds than some of the other chimes. This has D and F and A and B and C and E. It has most of the chord, most of the scale, plus an A sharp for a little bit of mystical sound. I love using this chime also at the time of the moon, the new moon or the full moon. That's when I use it on the chakra toning. So you'll hear this sound all the time on the sound wellness page. So in the winter time we grow calmer, hence the blue color here with golden overtones and silver and a bit of white. Reminds me of snow and that beautiful color of snow when it packs. So it gets a little bit of a blue tinge. So nature's sleeping here in wintertime. And we tend to go within and we become a little calmer and quieter. Beautiful ringing sound. So that's blue moon for wintertime. Let's move on to springtime where everything wakes up, life begins again. And this one, of course, is green and completely different sound again. So beautiful. And this one, of course, green and blue with golden tinges. It has a beautiful, beautiful, colorful designs on these chimes. So in springtime, we have the equinox where it begins. We have equal day and night. And springtime, you know, life begins anew. Everything is starting to grow again. So this is really the beginning of the calendar year, I feel. And everything wakes up, seeds, the sprouts, the daffodils, you can see things starting to break through the soil. The buds on the trees are getting thicker and they finally burst open. We have the flowering trees, the fruit trees, of course, filling promise of autumn. We have more energy here. We want to move a little more. There's movement in nature with the movement of the sap and the buds and things coming up, breaking ground, you might say. For those musically inclined, this one has G's and B's and D's with a couple of A's. So 4 notes again, like the autumn chime. And also gentleness. There's so much growth, of course, in nature, and very gentle. So that was springtime of the Zaphir Chimes. And the next season, it begins right after the summer solstice. And here we have summer, bright and cheerful and happy, filled with light, of course, all kinds of life here. The solstice, of course, is the longest day, the shortest night. So we have all kinds of life and light. This one we have golden colors and blue streaks through it. Beautiful summertime. This like a warm summer sun, this one. The sounds also, more sharps in this one. So here we have G sharp and B's and C's and E's for those musically inclined, C sharps, and an A just for interest. So more notes in this chime. And a beautiful resonance. In summer we have more open hearts, As the days are warm, there's more movement and gatherings, family gatherings, vacations, of course. Beautiful sounds of summer. You can almost hear the birds singing. Now, these chimes follow the four seasons. However, there's one extra tuning that the Zaphir Chimes company has created. And this one is called Sufi. And it's for the intermediary times, those times when it's the exact shift of seasons. You know, if you imagine the crest of a wave as a wave reaches right to the very height before it starts to fall and breaks into shore, when it gets to that top part of the top of the wave, it's almost like it hesitates for a moment. And in those moments of hesitation, before it changes direction, it's almost like a feeling of no time or suspended animation. This is the energy of the intermediary Sufi chime. And so this is the link, the transition between the seasons. This is the magical time of no time. It's the magical time of suspended animation where anything is possible. So let me bring the sound of this one over. And here we got beautiful purple and blue and silver. It's kind of, yeah, more silver than gold. A little bit of gold tinge to the more silvery color than the warm gold of the summer chime. So the notes in this chime are D and F and A, with a little bit of G thrown in for interest or that mystical part of the sound. That time of no time. Um, Beautiful sounds of these chimes. You can go to the link that's in the description for the video. It's called zaphirchimes.ca, and you can hear them, listen to them again there, and it also spells out the different scales, so you can check out the notes that are in each one of them and the feel of each of these chimes. I've just been blown away by the gentleness, the energy, the difference of sound, and the beautiful quality ring that these chimes have. So I've just been so delighted to share some time with you and have you experience these beautiful instruments. If it's something that draws you, we just got a big order of the chimes in, and I just was so excited to make a video so you could hear them all and bring them in, check out the recordings, bring it into your home if this is something that you feel would be a beautiful tool for you for creating calm and peace and that wonderful shifting energy of all the seasons.